answer. I don't want to raise my eyes, all small, folded up tight. So I count the roses, yellow, red, and white.
奴の意志を引き継ぐ悪魔やつ持つ心臓闇のヒーロードクロのジョンソンエイトヘッドの登場 7つの弾丸でも大丈夫悪魔とダンシングやり合う毎晩ベジタリアン食らうお野菜イコール全てはガイダンスショーキックぜ魔界やばいぜ旅は道連れライトショップリスケル闇を見つめ今宵のビッグゲーム邪魔する奴らを全員沈めろI'm a hero 8つの心臓お前に倒せないエイトハートファックな話だぜ孤軍奮闘貫く正義ガルシアの分も何が待ってるかわからないそれが旅の醍醐味さ変わらない最低の旅だって構わない今だロードムービーは終わらない何が待ってるかわからないそれが旅の醍醐味さ変わらない最低の旅だって構わない
Hello. Get out of my way. Hello. Welcome to probably the last stream of October. Not counting a stream I'm gonna be on later tonight, but yeah, welcome. We're fucking.
Been coughing up blood, right?
Happy Scissorman.
Boy, thank you so much for the sub. Fuck 31 months. Hell yeah. Oh, there's no Scissorman in this game. It's Clock Tower, but there's no Scissorman. Yeah, this is the it was the last like big scheduled official. Like I don't want to call it the last game because, like I keep saying, spooky season doesn't end after Halloween. Hello, Sound Jake. Hello, Ursula. Welcome everybody. What was he saying? Yeah, like I still got other stuff I want to play. You know, like Galarian's Ash probably, since I just got a copy of that. Just other stuff I want to check out that I haven't really had time to do as like a bonus during the, you know, in between the big streams. But it's still been fun, as much as it's been maybe a more exhausting October than usual between starting a new job and just generally being tired and needing a lot of energy to do anything. It's been fun. And I'm looking forward to whatever happens on Halloween. I don't really have any plans for that beyond, like, I'm sure there will be some sort of big stream, or maybe I'll just hang out with my friends and play TF2 or something. Who knows? But, oh my god, Cotton, I'm talking to the people and you're, no, come here, Cotton. I'm not even going to throw you out this time. Come here. They can't hear what you're doing, but I can see what you're doing. Come over to me. She's just laying on the floor now. What was I saying? Recently learned that a GameCube game I skipped was actually really cool. Geist. Yeah, I always heard Geist was, like, really cool at the start and then got not great. And I think I played it, like, I have a copy of Geist, I think. And I just played a little bit of it and didn't get very far. Cotton? I am looking at you. Don't you dare. She's looking back at me like she fucking knows what she's doing. Cotton! I have to throw her out. This is so distracting, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Where was I? I feel like I was talking about 12 things at once. I don't want to take too long, even though I don't think tonight's stream is going to be a very long one. I want to get through it quickly so I can have time to be on a Melody stream, playing Horror Legends or whatever we're doing, and I don't know, just doing other stuff tonight. Because I would rather be doing anything than playing Clock Tower 2 The Struggle Within, aka Clock Tower Ghost Head. This is one of the worst games I've ever played. If you watch the stream on Friday, you understand. You completely understand. If you weren't here, you are in for a bit of a... I don't know if I'd call it a treat, but I've got the guide pulled up, and I'm going to be playing through the rest of this game with a guide for every step of the way. Every step of the way. It tricks you into thinking it's an FPS, but then you become... I knew about the ghost thing. I assumed it was more of just an FPS where you jumped between bodies. But if it's actually got more adventure stuff going on, that's really neat. I'll look at the... I think it's a Civi video that everyone's referencing. I'll look at that. God, I keep fucking rambling. But yeah, we're gonna try to wrap this game up tonight in just hopefully just 2 to 3 hours. We're like a third or halfway through it as is, so using a guide, we should be able to blast through it. And then after that, whatever I feel like we have time for doing, we'll be doing in the coming weeks. You're not this setup, the October setup. It's staying through probably most of November at the very least. There's not enough time in the month. There's never enough time in the month of October. We keep it going. We keep it going. It's still fall. Fall just started, baby. It can stay spooky. Anything else I need to say? I'm trying to think. I don't think there is. I think we can just get into it. Oh yeah, might have friends coming by. Not sure. We'll have to see. Call will be open if any of them want to drop in. Let me just do a little ping here. Okay. I'm like fucking blanking. Fuck. Oh, yep, I know what I need to do. As always, gotta plug colonspacingplace.bodies. That's where these hold on. Not these two, not these photos. The background ones. The ones I'm using for the stream stuff. It's where those come from. Great set of photos. Go check them out. They're fucking fantastic. Links in chat. And let's just get into it. Oh my god, I thought I was going faster than usual today. How has it been 20 minutes already? I guess it was mostly just me fucking rambling. Anyway, let's get into it. I've been tired. No, stop the music. And I am very looking forward to being done with the Devil's Game, Clock Tower 2: The Struggle Within. We will rewatch the intro though, because it's fun. Need to be spent for. None of this is anything, but none of what this game is anything. Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. Part of the reason I'm using a guide is not just because of how obtuse and insane this game is, to a degree, like, to an unplayable degree. When I was looking up, like, reviews for it, I was shocked at the amount of people who said they actually like this game. And it's an instance where I truly believe those people are out of their fucking minds. There's nothing here, and it's, like, unplayable. Like, I have never played a survival horror game where getting attacked by an enemy would be required to progress. And so if I had killed every enemy, I would be locked and have to reload a save. I've never seen that before. Like, it's crazy. Nothing about this game works. Except the FMVs are nice. That's about it. Wonderful California. Even this intro doesn't seem finished. I forgot it, like, turns into a fucking slideshow. It's got this cool music, though. Still gets me. Oh no! Look out! Yeah, we've talked a lot about how this localization is insane. And truly of its time. But also not even the reason the game is bad. I mentioned there's like a fan translation. I would have played that had I not known the game would be bad anyway. However, even expecting a bad game, it has surpassed my expectations for just how bad it is. Wait a minute. I think I have to load this one. Alright. So we had to load this. Somehow my controls have gotten fucked up, but it's fine. This game only uses one button anyway. I gotta pull up a guide. I mean, I have it ready. Let me just... Oh no, did I lose that tab? Hang on. I must have... What the... I don't care about Adblock Plus. I'm typing shit. Okay. So we are in, like, kind of early in part 2 of 3. Oh wait, no, is this the bad guide that doesn't actually tell me what to do? I need the good guide. Here we go. Unbelievably, I saw some people who thought this game was better than Clock Tower 2. And I don't think Clock Tower 2 is great, but like, holy fucking shit, that's at least a game you can just play, and you just go through it. You're like collecting items and doing obvious things to progress, instead of just, you know, walking around waiting for event triggers. Okay. Pulling up the A ending walkthrough. I don't even know if we're on set for the A ending. I'm just using this guide because it'll get us a real ending. Let me find where we were. Actually, let me make this its own window and shrink it so I can have it up while I'm streaming. Hold on. I gotta do something I don't normally do and like shrink OBS a bit here. Oh, god damn it, is there no way to... Okay, no, this works. Okay. Chapter 2, Noisy Monster's Cage. Just to give people an example of what we're dealing with here, Chapter 1 ended with a sequence that we... Oh god, so there's a split personality system in this game, where your dark, evil alter ego will come out if you put your protective amulet, like, somewhere, like you just store it somewhere so it's not on your person, and then you get attacked. Your, like, dark side will come out. And sometimes you have to do that for the sake of, solving a puzzle or whatever. The final thing you do in the first chapter cannot be triggered unless you have your amulet on you, even though part of that sequence involves your dark passenger coming out. It's stupid. It's insane. Bates' voice is... I looked him up. There was someone that he's like the same voice. It's Scream. Or Ghostface. He has the same voice actor as like the phone voice of Ghostface from Scream, I think. That's what I saw anyway. Don't get too excited. Hey, this game's also got the guy who does Francis York Morgan, but don't get too excited about anything in this game. Bates is funny though. Okay, let me find where we are here. No, this is chapter 1. Chapter 2. Noisy Monster's Cage. Let me check what items do we have now. Okay, we have the drawer key. Double glass doors. I am going to follow this guide to the letter, y'all. I cannot stress enough that you fucking have to. You will just get soft locked left and right. Just gonna have to work your way around them. The hallway. Yep. Use the broom. Okay, I'll go ahead and kill the hall zombie. Right, we can skip these. I don't know how my fucking controls are mixed up, but it doesn't matter. All the buttons work. Okay, so see? Already we're being chased by a zombie just because they're in this hallway. No, you know what? You don't even need to see them. But look at what we have to do like 100 times in this level. So unlike other clock towers where you would just hide from a single killer, in this game, you are usually fighting off a single killer. Oh my god, I bumped the mic, sorry. And in this level, you've got a ton of killers you can defeat permanently. And there's one spot that has infinite uses. And it's this. And there you have it. You might notice, she just did that on her own. She just ran out of the room after defeating the enemy on her own. Something they don't do in other Clock Tower games. Literally anytime you perform an action to fight off the killer, whether it is the, button mashing, throw them off of you, shooting them with a gun, using an object in the environment, every time you do that, your character will then run into the room they were in before. As you can probably guess, this will just soft lock you. Because you can just end up in scenarios where you do this, and then, you run back into a room at the end of a hallway and you're just trapped because the killer's outside. Also, there's a gun. We don't have it on this area yet. For some reason, it doesn't permanently kill the zombies. Which means, if I were to use the gun... Let me show you. The last room here has a zombie in it. If I were to go in there as the alter ego who can use the gun, run out here so I have room to aim, and then shoot them with the gun, my character would then run back into this room, and the zombie would just have spawned in there again. This game is one of the worst games I've ever played. Anyway, time to look at the guide. Substantive exam room. Pick up the chair, use it on the zombie. Head in the door right where you exited. Okay. Go back into the exam room. Uh-oh. Am I doing something wrong? I'm ignoring this. I know there's stuff in here I could use. I'm just going to ignore it. We are following the guide 100%. I would love for this to be a game I could play. I would even love for this to be a game where I could at least explore the environment and then use the guide. It is neither. It is neither. You have to use a guide. This is no exaggeration. This is no, skill thing. I have truly never played a game like this in my life. Just for an example, another example for people who might not have watched the first stream, this is the kind of game where you are in one building and you go to every room in that building before moving on to the next area. In the first part of the game, where you're just in a house, there are doors you cannot interact with until an arbitrary point has been reached, with no clear indication that you are now allowed to interact with them. They'll be right there the whole game. They're not locked. You just cannot select them until a completely random thing happens, and you go back and go, oh, I can look at these now. There's no indication that anything has changed. There's no reason you would assume that the doors would be available. They just become available. It is literally just walk around to look at everything. Okay, now this says go into the exam room and talk to... This is the wrong room. Apparently this game was made in a year. One year after Clock Tower 2 came out. And for that era, and being presumably built on the same engine and with a lot of the same tools that the previous game had been built on, there's no excuse for it to be quite this bad. I think. Not that I would expect it to be great with only a year, but people could make games a bit faster back then because, you know, technology was different. It was just a little faster, especially for something like this.
Who the hell?
I'll let this play out for anyone who didn't see it.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to yell so loud. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just a newspaper reporter.
A newspaper reporter?
Yep. I'm Doug Bowman. Pleasure's mine. I'm going to poke around a bit more.
Poke around?
Don't you know? There's a big story here. A whole lot bigger than I thought. See ya.
Okay, and next we have to check the paper on his desk.
Here it is again, George Maxwell. Who is George Maxwell?
Okay, office with the corpse on the floor. We're redoing a lot of stuff I've already done. But we had to because I had killed all the enemies and thus fucking locked myself. Because for whatever reason, you can't just change personalities on a whim.
They're all dead.
Oh no! Oh my god!
What's happening here?
That damaged me. That's a thing that has to happen, and it damaged me. So here we'll go over, unless I've already used it before on this save, we're gonna go in here to kill this zombie. I'll be skipping a lot of Dora animations. Like, I have only found one hiding spot in this entire game so far. It is so much more about fighting off the killers. And for some reason you're able to kill these ones, because there's like a bunch of them. But also don't kill them all, because you need to save some, because this game fucking sucks. Okay. And now for whatever reason... Oh, never mind, the key's just here. Okay, what's next? Leave back. Use... Head to left. Yep. Got the storage key, right? Okay, I have storage key and drawer key. Okay, hey, watch this. Here's a good example of how bad this second area is. Not that the first one was any good either. So now we gotta go up to the next floor. And look at that, already a zombie's after us. Not even on screen, the music is playing. There's just a zombie in the room, which means we are now in a chase. So what are we gonna do? Can you guess? I've thrown a chair at a zombie. What could be left? Something we're gonna have to do over and over and over and over and over this chapter. By the way, if you examine this, she doesn't say there's a broom in there. There's no indication that there's a... She just has, like, random nothing things to say about each of these. Just skip the animation. Who gives a shit? It's like a doctor or something. It's nothing. It doesn't matter. I've played a lot of games that have, like, made me more angry than this. And I've played games that were... Actually, no, this might be one of the worst put-together games I've played. There's probably, like, broken, like, itch games. Or, like, shitty, cheap Steam things. Although I don't tend to play a lot of those. But, you know. Truly, this is one of the worst games I've ever played. I'm, like, flabbergasted at how wrong all the choices were. It's really something else. And there's some games where it's like, yeah, maybe I'm not coming into it with the right, you know, attitude, or I'm expecting something wrong. No. Legitimately, this game, there's like, the only thing that's here is it's funny sometimes. That's all there is. Okay, let me make sure it's okay to talk to this guy and it's not going to soft lock me. Okay, it's okay to talk to the man.
I still think Tate's the guy who did it.
Uncle Philip?
Uh-huh. There was yellow blood at his house, remember? There's a creature here, too, with yellow blood. Tate's missing.
Missing? No.
I think we should go over to the lab. Tate's the boss there, isn't he?
Yes.
All right, then. Let's get out of here. I'll go over now. You come later.
I mentioned this before we saw this cutscene. What the fuck is he talking about? What do you mean, you'll go now, you come later? We are in a hospital full of zombies. You're a police officer. This is a, like, 16-year-old girl. What do you mean, you'll go on ahead? Go together and take her there. Like, you know stuff is happening already. Like, I don't know if that's a translation thing or what. Like, that's fucking crazy. Alright, we're going back to hallway number 1. Let me just read this whole thing. We're under hallway number 1. Apparently we gotta go back in here.
What are you up to?
Alright, room 101. Wait. Huh? Okay, this guy just... They must have mistyped, because it looks like they're telling me to turn the lights on and off here. They said check the sink and...
My past. My cursed past.
Oh, never mind.
Wash it away, please.
That's why they said turn the lights on, because this happens. So I think, like, this locker is the only hiding spot I've seen in the entire game. Even though the game has been full of closets and like, beds you could hide under and everything. Got the pistol. By the way, there's another spot where you can get a pistol, and she just refuses to take it. It has to be here. You have to get the pistol from here. I don't know why. She just will not take the pistol in another spot. Okay. Grab the pistol out of the locker, put the amulet down in the vase by the front left bed. So now, if we get attacked, we can trigger our Dark Passenger. Let's go ahead and save. What? No, the door. Go. Okay, so here's where we need to get attacked. Okay, we're just gonna run up here and let him attack us. Let him grab us. And now Bates is out. And now, we need to shoot the zombie to get away from us. But we can't shoot it here, because it would make us run back into that room and get caught in a loop. So what do? We run to the main hallway, because Bates doesn't get an infinite broom thing. He can go into the men's room, but I don't know if there's any reason to go in there. Now we're going to go over here. Oh my god. Here we go. What the hell is it taking it so long? Now we gotta wait for the fucking zombie. Oh my fucking god, come on. Notice we fucking shot it and it didn't kill it. But hitting it with a chair or a broom will eliminate it instantly. So, of course, Bates goes back in here because that's the last room we were in. Because the game just does that. Okay. Go back to room 104. So we basically just have to leave that zombie alive so we can turn into Bates when we need... Oh my god, is there another zombie here? Hang on. Did I fuck up by not killing this zombie? Damn it. Hang on. Oh my fucking god, I might have fucked up by not killing this zombie! I might not have a way to kill it! Okay, so when we continue, we get some health back. Did the guide say to kill this zombie? Oh my god, it did say re-enter hallway 1 and kill the zombie. Okay, hang on, we gotta switch back to Alyssa. We're not locked, but it's gonna be fucking annoying. Because we have to do this. Truly, truly one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Anyone who likes this game is a fucking idiot. Everyone has their opinions. The people who are genuinely like, oh, I like this game. It's better than Clock Tower 2, even. You're fucking stupid. This game is just like someone hitting your hand with a hammer for 4 hours. There's like nothing to learn here. Like, it's not even a game you could like replay and be like, alright, I'll do better this time. Because nothing connects. It's all just random bullshit. It's all just random event triggers. You have to, like, trial and error, click on everything over and over again. And like, you can't just be like, oh, well, isn't that all point-and-click adventure games? No. Because in a point-and-click adventure game, there's, like, clues to point you to things. You're able to interact with everything. There's, like, even if it's kind of messy, there's some form of logic. This is genuinely like, you walk into your house, your goal is to get a glass of water. You are not allowed to interact with anything in the kitchen. You also can't open, like, half the doors on the first floor. You go up to the second floor, and you walk into a room where you're able to open the door, and then you, like, open a drawer and find, like, a note that talks about your dad in it. You are now allowed to open 2 more doors on the first floor, but no message pops up telling you this. You just would have to go back and, like, check those doors that were uninteractable and see that, oh, you can open them now. Except you can't. One of the doors you're now allowed to interact with is still locked. It's just because of the bad ones, and this is probably worse than every bad point-and-click adventure game ever made. I mean, I'm sure there's probably got to be something worse than this out there. This has to be one of the single worst point-and-click adventure games ever made. And one of the single worst survival horror games ever made. It's truly, truly abysmal. See, this is why I have to follow the guide exactly. I missed a step, and it made us have to do all that. Alright, fuck my shit up. The bait stuff is like, it should be fun, but it's the fact that you have to physically place the amulet in a predetermined spot. Granted, that's one thing the game does give you clear indication of. If you examine something and she goes like, everything's normal here, then that means that, okay, this is a place where I can put the amulet. That's consistent, but I'd have to do that, then I have to get attacked, and then that, of course, I mentioned before, there's the random, like, arbitrary, what am I allowed to interact with now element. That applies, that is doubled by the personality thing, because there are things that she just will not interact with, and there are things that he just will not interact with. What are you fucking doing?! Also, I should mention, the button to shoot is the same button to walk. So, that just happened. If you're wondering why I walked toward the zombie instead of shooting it, it's because the button is the same. And there is a little bit of a lock on it'll do, but it's not extremely generous. Hello, Shadow Stripes. Yeah, it's truly, like, I'd always heard it was bad and it was funny. I didn't know just how miserable it was. Like, I think Retsu Parade did this back in the day, or they, like, talked over a playthrough of it or something. Maybe Super Great Friend discovered this game. You know, I know there's a reputation that it has, but, like, I just wasn't prepared. I just was not prepared for legitimately one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. Okay, now that we've gotten rid of the zombie in the hall and we are back where we were before, let's save. Like, even when I was talking to some friends of mine about how I was going to play this, they were like, oh yeah, I heard that game's, like, crazy hard to beat. Like, there's some really obtuse stuff you have to do. And I assumed that meant, like, oh, to get a good ending, there's, like, some really unclear, like, place you have to use a specific item, or maybe an item that's hard to see, you know? I didn't realize that meant, no, literally just completing it is, like, a test. A test with no answers. Okay, where am I now? Grab the pistol. Enter room 104. Wait. Hey, he can't read the signs. Why won't he read the signs? He can't read the signs on the fucking doors. Okay, I think this is 104. I think that's 105 over there. This is what I'm talking about. It's all just random, arbitrary bullshit. It isn't even like, oh, there's too many keys and the puzzles are hard. There aren't any keys. There aren't any puzzles. Once it is dead, go back to Hollywood or enter room 104. Turn the lights, check the nightstand beside the front left bed. This guy doesn't even say what I'm supposed to find. It doesn't even say what I'm supposed to find here. I might be in the wrong room, but still. My god. I know there's even guides out there with incorrect info. Would not be surprised. I actually, there was one GameFAQs guide I was looking at that had a, like a frequently asked questions section that said, I've gotten so many emails about this, about people saying, hey, I followed your instructions for this event, but they aren't working. It turns out there's other things you have to trigger before the event for that to work. And like, this isn't even for stuff like, oh, Clock Tower 2, you have to make sure this character finds this item and that you found these items so you can use them to like open up a door you wouldn't normally be able to open or something in the ending. This isn't stuff like that. This is literally like, oh yeah, you looked at this so you get the, and you didn't, like, it's just, like, I don't know how to properly, fully make it clear how bullshit this game is. It's unbelievable.
Looking for something?
I don't even know if we have to do this to progress. This could be just something you have to do to get, like, ending A. But it's what the guide says, so I'm doing it. I don't think we're gonna get ending A because of one totally fucking random thing I saw in one of the guides that said, like, make sure you don't look at this or see this or else you won't get ending A. And it's like, she does it in the cutscene, so I don't, you know, who cares? My original plan was to do one, like, raw playthrough of this, and then do one where I use a guide to get the best ending. How naive I was to think this was a real video game. Like Clock Tower or Clock Tower 2, where you can just play through it, get some bad endings, pick yourself back up, eventually make your way to a normal ending, and then maybe use a guide to find the kind of obscure things that lead you to the best ending. No. You have to use a guide to the letter to just beat this, to just finish this game. It would take like 100 hours to beat this game without a guide. And it would literally just be walking room to room, clicking on everything over and over again, seeing like, oh, is this going to work? And also then making sure you don't accidentally do something slightly wrong, like not lock a door, even though you've never been able to lock doors before, and then get soft locked into a bad ending. And oh my god. Okay, so we're going back up to floor 2. Second floor, use the storage key on the door on the right. So we're almost caught up to where we were before I realized I was soft-locked because I killed all the zombies. So we go in here. Hi, Monte Crisply. I am surprised at the turnout we have for the second half of this. I mean, I don't think we're even... We might be about halfway through it now. It's going to go faster since we're using a guide, but I'm surprised at the turnout for the second stream.
What are you doing?
Cool to have y'all here.
This is the end. Everyone's gonna die. To wander about forever?
That creature out there. What is it? Don't want to answer, huh? If you're not gonna talk, then I'll kill you.
Great.
There's a file in my office. You'll find your answer in there.
Okay. If we talk to her as Alyssa, she just says the like, oh, everyone's gonna die and wander about forever thing. Everything's normal here. Here's another example. Alyssa would not examine this. Why? It's one thing to be like, okay, Bates threatens her and that gets her to tell him about a file. That's fine. Something like that is totally fine. That's the kind of thing you could figure that out. The problem is you can't just turn into him on the fly. You have to place your amulet and then get attacked. And if you killed all the zombies, you're locked. You can't do that, and you can't progress anymore. Something like this, though, why wouldn't Alyssa look there? Why would only Bates look here? It's just random and arbitrary. I think y'all get the point now. I'm turning into a fucking broken record about this game, but can you blame me? There's nothing quite like this. Here. Now I'm just gonna focus on blasting through it. Let's go. The sooner we beat this, the sooner I can relax and get back to streaming better horror games. Get the screwdriver. Door on the left side wall. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna get a lot of progress in this room. It could be done in the way that at least makes it... I mean, yeah, this is like the third Clock Tower game. There's a lot of things they could have done and had already been doing. I don't know what happened. Alright. Talk to this guy.
It's all over. He's the one who did it.
Hey.
Huh? You? Those creatures can eat you instead of me. And while they're chewing on you, I can escape. Yes, that's it. What a great idea.
Why is this your voice?
It's crazy.
Hurry up and get eaten.
Why isn't this a QTE?
Pretty good for a coward.
If you do this as Alyssa, you don't even have a chance to fight back. You just get killed. Jesus. Okay. You know, Bates, for like a bloodthirsty killer guy, you sure aren't killing people. Yeah, if you come in here as Alyssa, he just strangles her and kills her. You don't even get a chance to fight back and escape. I don't understand why you can do that when you can, like... It's like that when you can fight off all the killers and stuff. Key to the back exit. Let's do another save. Next to this laughing man. Okay. Hold on, let me scroll my guide a bit. Hey, we're about to beat this. The guide is so fucking helpful. Holy shit, we're already about to beat this. For the first stream, I did not use a guide until like 2 or 3 hours in. And at that point, I was still only like halfway through the first part, if even that. Damn it. Hold on, I hit a key and it made my thing scroll out of the way. Fucking Windows noises, shut up! Okay, where was I on this? Wow, yeah, there's like 4 or 5 steps left. Go back downstairs into the office on the first floor. Apparently we still don't have to change back to Alyssa. Now, I feel like I've heard the third and final chapter is, like, too big, but if we're using a guide, we will be fine. God, what if we beat this in under 2 hours? That would be fucking blissful. That would be a dream. I might even play another game as like a fun bonus. Office on the first floor. Is that this one? I don't remember which room's the office. No, I think... No, this is an exam room, I think. I think the office is the room with the God damn it. There's also like a million light switches in this game. I don't know why. I can't wait for that Switch clock tower release. That's gonna be sick. Definitely gonna do another stream of the original once that comes out. It's such a bummer this has to be like technically a sequel to one of my favorite games ever. All right. Use the drawer key on the desk. I feel like this is something only he's able to do, and Alyssa just arbitrarily can't do this, because I feel like it might have been in here. Yeah, did I not pick the drawer key? Did I pick the wrong one? You found a shot. Why? Are you kidding me? Why did he not just why did he just not take it?
Cerebral toxin confidential. Interesting.
Like, I don't understand, why is he...
This makes sense.
There's no explanation for why he doesn't take it.
Infected with cerebral toxin turns you into a zombie. The bacteria forms a new parasitic brain and makes the old brain stop functioning.
Why is this in a game about, like, possessions and mystical shit?
That means the zombie's weak point is their parasitic brain.
Oh, wow, a zombie that you defeat with the head?
Gotta try.
Awesome. Cool game. Cool game. Cool game. Cool game. Cool game. Cool game. I would have loved to have that shotgun. That would be so cool. Do I have to use the shotgun? Okay. We have to reload. Can't reload. Can't reload during a chase. We have to go back to the menu. Okay. Apparently this game even has like alternate, like... No. This isn't where I saved. Oh, right. Okay, when you save it, it saves you at, like, the start of the room you're in. I have to remember that. When I save, I need to, like, go to the next room and then save. Where's my fucking cursor? Jesus, okay. Sorry. Doing something on another window real quick. Okay. We got the file. It really is funny that, like, the hardcore gaming... Someone quoted this in chat on Friday as well. But on hardcore gaming, the opening line for this game is like, when Clock Tower Ghost Head was localized, you know, in America, the original Clock Tower was never released. So they released the Clock Tower 2 as Clock Tower, making this one Clock Tower 2 in America. They also changed all the characters' names and the locations to America rather than Japan. This boulderization is, quite frankly, the least of the game's problems. Which is why we're playing this version, because the game is never going to be good. So we go for the dumb funny one. Alright, I'm going to save again. Hi, Mozzie. The game is treating me horribly. This game is a nightmare. By the way, if I get, like, hard-locked, I'm not going to beat it. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I want to, like, hey, this was on the schedule, I want to have beaten every Clock Tower game, if I end up in a scenario where none of my saves will work and I would have to restart the game, I'm just going to drop it because it's not worth it. Why'd you leave it where it is? Is it because I don't understand. Is it because I have a gun? The guy, yeah, hey, I think the guides really are just, like, not fucking accurate. I think I have to, like... Do I have to use up my bullets? Hang on, I have an idea. It hasn't told me to get my amulet back yet. Like, it's still supposed to be Bates time. So here's my plan. We're gonna use this guy. Like, why is the game like this? I'm hoping this works. Also, how is shooting them in the head not enough? Like, shooting them works until it doesn't. Notice that. Notice that shooting them worked totally fine before, and then now that we're at this point, the game is suddenly like, oh no, shooting them isn't enough. You have to shoot the head. Except, we've killed them with a fucking broom. Alyssa, the non-violent one, has killed them with a broom and, like, lightly hitting them with a chair. Despite the terrible... Why isn't he here? Why did he stop spawning? What? Despite the terrible game design, there's surprisingly no soft locks besides locked endings. No. But here's the thing. Some of the endings are not endings. I mean, they are technically endings, but they aren't like beating the game. You can get locked into an ending where you just get stabbed to death because you didn't do something. And if you save after like passing the point where you're allowed to perform that action, you are locked into that ending, and there's no way to progress the game fully. That hasn't happened to me, but like I've seen stuff in this game where it's like, oh, okay, if I had used up all my save slots after doing this, I wouldn't be able to do anything. So you come in here as him, and this guy's here. Okay, now will it let me use the fucking shotgun? Am I allowed to have the shotgun now? Will he take it, or will he still just go... Like, this dude's a fucking killer! Why wouldn't he take it? Does the game really only let you have one gun at a time? This isn't even like... There's not even a way for me to just drop the item. I think this really is just... No, you better make sure you leave enough enemies, because... unless I don't have to do this...
Hey, thank you.
Could have taken it before. You could have just taken it before. You simply could have taken it before. I'm going to save again. Actually, no, it won't matter, because it saves at the start of the room. Awesome. Cool game. Like, maybe I don't have to do this to beat this section, but I have no fucking way of knowing that. I'm following the guide for the best ending because I know that will at least, even when I hit a point where I'm no longer able to follow it, it will take me to the end of the game. Either ending A or ending B. I think those are the only two, like, regular... Oh my god, what the fuck? Huh? Okay, that's weird. Why was it like that? Turn... Okay, get our amulet back. I guess that was because it's like, oh, it's a shotgun and it'll hit them all over. Here we go. We're moving along. See, even with a guide, the game still throws shit at us. This guy hasn't mentioned, like, a place to find health, but I guess it doesn't matter. You know, worst case scenario, we just die, and then we reload, and we get our, we get a little health back. That's, like, the only thing this game does, is give you, like, a little bit of health back if you die. Just so you don't get, like, locked that way, but you can still just get completely trapped. I remember, like, I had to reload a save and lose a bunch of progress, because, I was at no health, and a killer had me trapped in the last room at the end of a hallway. There was no way for me to leave the room without being attacked. So, first I got killed. Then when I, you know, hit continue, it put me back in that room, and, you know, I had some health back. But if I left the room, I would still just get attacked. Apparently, you just have to, like, sit there for a few minutes and just hope they move on to another room. But it's fucking unbelievable. Okay. Shoot the zombie, get the amulet. No, don't go. Why are you going in here? Okay, we gotta go talk to the nurses Alyssa now. There's also no reason for this to be a clock tower game. I think I've already seen, just from looking up what people are saying about it online, that this game has absolutely 100% no connection to the rest of the series. The only thing connecting this to Clock Tower is the Clock Tower 2 poster in one of the rooms in the house, and that's not a connection, that's just like a joke. Just a little cameo. And the fact that it's, I guess, made by the same people, or at least the same publisher, and it's kind of the same style of gameplay, but even then, that's a bit of a stretch. It's not quite the same. It's a point-and-click survival horror game. You know, like, a lot of the basic stuff is there, but, like, they've changed it in weird, shitty ways. So this is why we need Alyssa.
Nurse, stop.
It's all over. I have no desire to live.
If you commit suicide now, you'll turn into a zombie.
How do you know that?
Me too? Dead, but alive. Wandering forever.
How do you know that?
No, don't, please.
Is that it? Is that... I guess that's it? Oh, okay, so that's where the health is. The guy didn't say anything about that, but... Alright, do whatever you're gonna do. I don't give a shit at this point. I don't care if I get the best ending. I just want an ending. And not a game over type ending. A regular one. Let's save. Okay, go to Kaplan's office. Oh, hey, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it. We're gonna get attacked again, except this time I am allowed to fight back.
it's all over. He's the one.
This is the same dialogue. It's just this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. It's random. This is the same dialogue this character has experienced before.
Huh?
Except normally it would just kill her.
Those creatures can eat you.
He's even saying the same shit he already said to like the other version of her.
I can't escape. Yes, that's it.
My god, this fucking game.
You've gone crazy.
Hurry up and get eaten.
Maybe this is an ending A thing. This might be an ending A thing. I'm gonna switch to the ending B guide and assume that we're on track for that now. Well, yeah, that didn't happen how the guide said it would, so I'm gonna switch to the ending B guide. No. No, that's the same. How about ending C? Am I locked out of... What? Every fucking thing says, I go in here, he tries to strangle me, I mash out of it, someone shoots him when I don't... Look, maybe I just need to mash even though it doesn't say mash. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. No, there's no gameplay. There's no gameplay option. If it just skips straight through that... Okay, maybe I'll just look up Clock Tower Struggle Within Kaplan. Oh my god, these are from like 2003. I'm on like a old forum. Oh my fucking god. Get Shannon to talk to you. I don't know who this is, but apparently this is the ghost voice thing. Apparently you have to do the fucking ghost voice thing. Yeah, this guy told me to look at the bloody sink, so now let me just look at... I found a forum post that's saying, go look at these 4 things. We did the bathroom one, we did the bloody sink one. Sliding back doors that don't open, I think I have to have done that. But maybe I didn't. We definitely saw the one with Bates, right? Where he looks at the table and then the voice talks. Although these are fucking people in a forum in 2003. They could be wrong. They could be wrong. They could be completely wrong. Also, watch the person that shoots him be like an unrelated character.
It's locked.
Okay, that was nothing. Hey, does anyone remember, we did get the part where Bates hears the weird ghostly voice, right? We got that already? I did that? Can someone confirm that I have done that and I didn't reload a save before it happens? That we have that.
I'll be in big trouble if someone finds me here.
done all that. Bloody sink, right? We've done the bloody sink. These people have to be fucking wrong. Oh, I feel like I'm on the fucking, like, the like, RTVS Sonic RP now. The like, off-topic shit these people are getting into in this thread about,
Everything seems normal here.
you know. Oh my god, I don't... Shut the fuck up. I'm looking at Reddit now. Everyone's talking about the voices. Is it? But I did this, right? Did I, chat? Like, didn't I do it as Bates? Didn't I hear a voice already? Wait, hold on. Is this the bed thing? I think we can trigger one more zombie if we have to. We've gotten the sink, we've gotten the bathroom, we've gotten the doors.
Are you trying to escape?
What? These are not the doors I was told to look at. Those are not the doors I was told to look at. No fucking way. Everything I saw was like, oh yeah, the big double doors when you try to exit. I think we just did it. I think we can do it now. Whew, okay. I thought we were gonna have to throw this game this game belong. Hey, by the way, this game is apparently like $300. I think if you want a real copy of this game, don't know why you would. It's like $300. Can you fucking imagine? Can you fucking imagine the rubes that spend that much money on this? Okay, let's see. Done that. Let's save again. This is what I'm talking about, having to follow this to the letter. I might have misread and clicked the wrong double doors, but I swear the other double doors also had
He's the one who
you know,
did it.
a voice.
Excuse me, but
Huh? You? Those creatures can eat you instead of me. And while they're chewing on you, I can't escape. Yes, that's it. What a great idea.
you've gone crazy.
See? Why would I not be able to fight him off? If I'm just... Great. Okay. So I heard the voice 4 times and someone shoots him. We're back on track. Let me find where we are in the guide again. How long is part 3 going to be? Part 3 looks a little long, but it's fine. I think it'll be fine. Turn downstairs to hallway number 2.
I can't forgive you.
Who are you?
That's not
What?
important.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Rescuing you?
Thank you for
Only
rescuing me.
I won't let you die so easily.
Huh?
Okay. God, I can't even imagine how bad the third part's gonna be. Like, this is actually worse than the first part somehow. It's crazy. I remember when I started the second chapter, I was like, oh, this feels like it might be better and more normal. Insane. All expectations are gone. I expect things to get worse and worse. I expect the ending to be terrible and not worth it. Are you... Okay. Guy didn't mention this guy. But we have ways. I just saw the phrase "a real bitch of a scene" in the guide I'm using here. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. He's standing just out of frame, so if you were checking all the rooms again... Again, this is what we're supposed to do. Actually, maybe we could just use the backdoor key, but I don't know. Maybe this is like other ending stuff. Who cares? Let's do it. For all I know, it would fucking lock us out of something.
That research lab is hiding some secret, and it's next door to this hospital.
Research lab?
Uh-huh, for researching pharmaceuticals, mainly. I'm going over there. You coming with me?
And for the first time in the game, we have a choice for some reason. Even though this game hasn't really been doing that. He does have a rectangle head. Even for like a PS1 character, he's got a pretty damn square head. Okay, if you wish to come with him, say no.
Well, take care of yourself then. Don't get yourself killed in a place like this.
Do y'all remember? Y'all remember Good Games? Good Games were cool, weren't they? We save just in case. No, not there. Hallway number 1, double doors. Which we just are allowed to go through now. They've been here the whole time.
Oh no, it's locked.
Let's get out of here.
But the door's locked.
Stand back.
Oh no! I'm getting ready. What do you... Oh, he just has it. I'm playing as him now for some reason. Why can I not lock onto them? What's happening? What's happening? What? The guy didn't say anything about what went wrong there. It did mention something about this scene that sounds fucking crazy. So when the person said a real bitch of a scene, according to this guide, I'm gonna have to kill more than 30 zombies. Oh my god, this game is so fucking stupid. And not in the way we like here. Can I shoot them anywhere and it's fine? Okay, I can. It's hitting them everywhere. Hey, if it's hitting them everywhere, then why did the pistol not kill them? Why could the pistol not just shoot them in the head in that one instance? Because the game decided, no, you have to have the shotgun. And you have to shoot them in an arbitrary order! You have to shoot them in, like, a random, like, arbitrary order because the closest one is not always the first one that you're allowed to shoot. Oh my god. There's no excuse for any of this. Even if this game was made in a fucking year. Even if this game was made in 1 year by different people, there's no excuse. At a certain point, you just go, oh, let's maybe not do that. Let's maybe have it just be like 3 zombies. And also, you can just shoot them. You can select any of them at any point. Anyone who likes this game, never trust them. Never trust them. Unless they're like, oh, I like it because it's funny and bad. Yeah, okay, hey, this guy is right. This is a real bitch of a scene. You can't even shoot the zombie that's in front of you. Oh my god. Oh. This makes David Cage look like Suda51. This makes Beyond Two Souls look like Snake Eater. This might be the worst game I've played in my entire life. Even compared to, like, bad, like, shitty, just schlock, the person didn't actually try, it's just like a Bitcoin mining thing. There's just truly nothing here. Why? Is it just because I'm not pointing at the... You have to aim at, like, their like... What? Why isn't there a point on the body? Okay, you're definitely locked out of shooting them until they reach a certain distance. Like, I was just doing if it shoots them everywhere, I was just doing body shots for the sake of convenience, but like, look at this. Or no? Now it's saying no. Now it's saying no, you can't... See, look, I can just shoot them in the foot and they die, because it hits everywhere. So why does it force me to... I'm doing it! Okay, you have to just mash and, like, rub your cursor over them. Because it's so inconsistent. See, it would not let me shoot that one until they were right in front of me. It just decided that. I bet Omicron's better than this. I bet Omicron is better than this game. I bet it's more interesting. It's got David Bowie in it. What's this game have? Nothing. Yeah, apparently there's over 30 here. They decided to put a sequence like this in a game and be like, this is Clock Tower. Why are they outside? If these are like the nurses and doctors, why are they outside? This is the exit. I think that's part 2 done. This game is way shorter than Omicron. I guess I haven't seen Omicron, but
You're unconscious.
I'm standing by it. This David Cage games are better than this.
Where am I?
David Cage games are also funnier.
Memorial
There's more to laugh at.
Pharmaceuticals Research Lab. Yeah, I saw Philip Tate come in here. As a policeman, I can't ignore that, can I?
My uncle? He's here?
He's mighty suspicious. With all the evidence, he's got to be involved somehow.
No, that's not true. My uncle's the laboratory director. It's perfectly normal for him to be here.
Well, in any case, you stay here. I'm gonna take a look around.
Omicron's the... God. I think we're in chapter 3, even though nothing popped up. I'm gonna save. It's also funny this guide just, like, spoils that that character was named Shannon. Like, everything says, oh yeah, you gotta get Shannon. It's like, isn't it supposed to be a mystery until you, until later? Not that that matters, not that that means anything, but... This section is quite big, consisting of various rooms over 4 floors. Refer to the maps if you get lost. You'll be in a hallway, once again alone. Head to the left and use the door on the back wall. You'll be in a stairwell, so head up to the top door. Yeah, I mean, Shannon's like nothing. Like, it's fine, but it is just kind of funny that they're like, mysterious woman, and the guy's like, oh yeah, like Shannon. Like, well, if I don't know who they are, just use what the game is saying. Okay, go through here. We're gonna follow the guide to the letter and hope we get out of this as fast as possible. If this is the biggest area, then no fucking way am I gonna attempt to do anything by myself. Okay. Another hall with 3 doors. These are quite common, so get used to them. You entered from the second door on the right. I did? Oh, I would have assumed I entered from this. That's how... This game's also disorienting. Like, wouldn't you assume we came from this door because we're standing by it? But apparently we came from this door. Hold on. Is that right? Yeah, what the fuck? This game is awful. This is... It doesn't even show an anim... I know I skipped it, but, like, it would just... Look, it doesn't show an animation of you entering the room. It just kind of pops you in. See, look, it just dumps you in. There's no, like, you see yourself coming through. Yeah, like, you're facing away, but that, to me, I noticed that less than she's already in the middle of the hallway next to this door. Like, did anyone else also just instantly assume, oh, this is the door we came in from? Or did you all understand, like, oh, she's facing that way, so she came through this door? Like, you'd have to be like, her back is to this door, and she's closer to it. That's 2 things. But, like, she's already next to this door. Like, it just seems more obvious. Anyway, can't get hung up on this stuff. We gotta beat this damn game. We've already been going for almost 2 hours. I want to finish this shit. That's why I started, to give myself plenty of time. Enter the first and closest door to the screen on the right side to be in a storage/file room. Okay. Turn on the light and search the shelf room to get the exam key. Oh, rear shelf. Oh. Did I just get it? Exam room key. Go through the door on the left. Talk to this guy.
Hey, Alyssa.
Mr. Bowman?
I just saw something really nasty. A man covered with blood carrying a big hatchet. He suddenly attacked me. Look out. He's dangerous.
A man covered with blood?
Yeah, better watch out for him.
Okay. Hey, how come there was no part 3 pop-up for this? We're just in part 3 and there's no, like, hey, you're here. The first 2 parts had it. Did I, like, miss it? Was I not looking? I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna look at anything. I'm not gonna look at fucking anything. Anything could be a trap that triggers a killer that I'll need to have available for Bates. Following it to the letter, no fun allowed. We're doing this. I will try. I think I can do it. We're already, like, blazing each, like, I got a lot of paragraphs I'm looking at, but like, each one is like one action, so. Use the door on the back wall. Enter the only other door along it by using the exam room key. Okay.
I wonder what kind of experiment they were doing.
That looks so stupid. It's just a shotgun. Exit through the other door in the room. And apparently examining that body is necessary for progress because the guide tells me to do it. Let's do a save. Like, here's the thing. I would be examining everything. I would be examining everything anyway. That's just how I play these games, and it's often how you should play them. But if I do that, that can, like, trigger the killer. I can look at something I'm not supposed to. I can, like, progress too much and end up going past something that I have to do to keep myself from getting a, like, you just get murdered ending. Like, I literally have to play with the guide if I don't want to accidentally just fuck up or be completely lost forever. Because again, we needed zombies around in that last chapter both to become Bates and to use up our pistol ammo. Alright. Make your way through the office room. Try to exit through the other door. The killer!
Everyone must die and suffer forever.
What? Why'd you go that way? Why did you go that way? I guess this is Ghost Head. From what I understand, I think this is the titular Ghost Head, a guy who only shows up at the end. Oh, okay. He's not even knocked over, he's just standing there. Wow. Okay. Otherwise, escape back to the lab room. Go through the other door. First door on the back wall. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to go through the... Well, unless they mean this one. Wait. Another hall. Run left along it. What? I feel like the guide is wrong here. I feel like the guide is telling me wrong things. Talking about this fire extinguisher. Run past the lift. Nope, the guide is wrong. The guide has lied to me. The guide has lied to me. The guide has lied to me. The guy just lied to me. It said, "Oh, you'll be in a room with a lift." No, I'm not. I'm in a weird blood room. Oh, cool. I'm trapped now. I'm trapped now. Stunned. I'm locked. Let him kill me. I don't give a shit. Wow, it looked like shit. It looked worse. The death animation was worse than the death animations in the Super Nintendo game, where you at least get, like, stabbed and stuff. Use that, use that, use that. Bullshit. No, just kill me. Just kill me. No! What? Why is he moving? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Notice that because I don't have control after struggling, and she runs back into the previous room, I'm just here. Wait. Since it gave us health, we can do this. Oh my god, just skip all the fucking animations. Go. Okay. Yeah, I better run back into this room and trap myself. That's important. Oh, I hope this doesn't fuck me up by being in this room. Fuck it, look at the blood. Who gives a shit? Did I die? What?
Everyone must die.
Is that an ending? I think that's an ending. It didn't even look like it hit her. That's an ending, I guess. Ending G. Okay. Try this again. Did I load the wrong save? Oh my god. Load this one. Load the one where I already have the shotgun. Whew! This game makes me want to fucking scream. It's gonna be a happy Halloween when I'm done with it. Yep, guide lies, guide lies. Guide says ignore him and go do the first door, but... The chase music's alright. The music is okay in this game. That's really the only okay thing. Why are there zombies again? Am I... Is the guide wrong? Or am I not allowed to go through this door because I'm not on track for ending A? I'm going to check the ending B guide. What does the ending B guide say? Exam room key. Get the shotgun. Nope. Exact same set of instructions. Should look at the criteria for reaching ending G. I mean, I already did. I mean, I already got it. Like, what would looking that up do for me now? Okay, am I like... maybe I'm misunderstanding their instructions. Maybe I'm misunderstanding their instructions. If I didn't get stuck on weird stuff like this actually would be fine. You know? Like, we wouldn't... We like, just following the instructions, I'd be able to blast through this. But then I hit a point where it's just like, no, your instructions aren't correct, or they're worded wrong, and... Do they mean... Here's exactly what it says. This is for after it very clearly says, go back through this door, use that pot to hit him so you can go back through that door. There's no question about that. Here's what it says immediately after that. When you do so, you will be in yet another hallway. Ignore going down it and go directly in the first door on the back wall from where you came. You'll be in a short hall with a lift. Run past the lift and enter the door at the other end. Another hall, run left along it till you see the fire extinguisher on the floor. Pick it up and use it on Maxwell. You can use this on as many enemies as you need to. After using it, you'll probably be in the lift hall, so return to the hall with the extinguisher and enter the women's toilets. Yes, the pink door. I'm going to now assume that they're like... They worded this wrong. And they fucked up. And they mean run down to the end of the hall. Oh my god, run. Thank god I can just, like, skip everything. Like, as soon as I've grabbed that, like, the cutscene starts and he comes in, so it's fine. Okay, so... Yep, nope. Cannot use that door. We are going to... Let me use... There's maps. Hold on. There's maps here. Okay, 08 and 09. Yep, I go through here. 11, hallway 4. I can't go there. The game doesn't let me go there. The game doesn't let me go through that door. I can see on their map they have here exactly where they want me to go. And I am not allowed to go. I'm gonna look at the ending C guide. What about ending D? Every single ending says the same thing. Ending G is a soft lock end. Am I... I followed the instructions to the letter, so if it's something I did in the previous chapter... Another hallway. That's ending E. Same thing for ending F. Okay, I'm looking at ending G. When you do so, you will be in yet another hallway. You will find all the doors in this hallway are locked except for the big glass doors in the middle of the hallway. Do I have to go back to, like, Bowman and say yes to escape with him? Hang on. This says say no. Everything says say no to him. The guides aren't even, like... What the fuck changes in this game? How does anything change in this game? Or is that a bad ending? If I say yes, do I get killed because I'm not with the man with the shotgun? Is that all that is? Hang on. Nothing says say yes to Doug Bowman. Everything says say no to it. What happens if you say yes? The guy doesn't even say. What? How am I supposed to do this if the guide won't... Clock Tower 2 locked into ending G. Hang on. Maybe I should start from the beginning, not the beginning of this section, and do the ending B guide. Maybe that's what I need to do here. Hang on. What does this say? For ending B. Enter the first and closest door. Exam key. Talk to Doug. Get the shotgun. What? Does anyone know a goddamn thing about this game? Wait, this door isn't locked. They said all the doors are locked. This door isn't locked. Emulator glitch? I don't know. Let's just do this. God damn it. Why are all these doors locked? Run back in there. I know you're just gonna do that. Kill the zombie. You go in there for no reason, even though you're safe now. Not going in there. We're not going in that room. See, now I'm allowed to examine everything. Why are all these doors fucking locked? What? How to not get ending G? Ending G is determined if you don't interact the samurai armor from chapter 1 within the right time window. Are you serious? Is that actually it? Is that actually it? I literally chose to not interact with it so it wouldn't chase me around and like stunt and like lock me in the hallways. When I gave that example of being like locked in by a killer, I was talking about the armor. And I had to like reload the game because of some other stuff, and I decided, hey, I just won't interact with the armor this time. Hold on. Endings. Let me look at this guide. Let me look at what this guide says about ending G. Ending G has some changes during the first chapter. If I'm right here... I'm like control effing armor and nothing is coming up in the guide. I need some proof that that's what soft locked me here. I need proof. Make sure to ignore the armor. This is M ending. K ending. Oh, okay. G ending. If I move up from G... This game has 13 endings. Most of them are just you dying. I'm trying to confirm this. I need explicit proof. Explicit proof. They give you a hint in the computer room? I looked at everything in the computer room. I didn't get a hint. I didn't get a hint unless I have to examine the computer room as baits. Okay, hold on. Ending it's like C through B are like the normal ones, kind of. Everything says ignore the samurai. I need no. You can't just come into my chat and say you have to not examine the armor. I need a link to like a guide that says this. I need to know that this actually does this, and like I'm not getting one guide by someone in my chat. What relevance does the samurai armor have? You can't even complete the game unless you have the samurai armor chase you. You'll be locked into the G ending if you don't make it chase you. Yeah, people are saying that. Who is mowing their lawn at, like, fucking, like, it's dark out and someone's mowing? Okay, I'm seeing multiple things saying that. Who's ready to look up the endings to Clock Tower? Worst game I've played in my life. No exaggeration, this is the worst game I've ever played. No game has ever been so poorly made and uninteresting and just shitty and every choice is wrong. There are like games that are ethically reprehensible that I think are better than this. There are games that are so disgusting I don't even want to talk about them, and I think they're kind of better than this game. Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within, all endings. A 30-minute video? That ain't right. Whatever. Hang on. We are not beating this game. This is not a game that deserves to be beaten. I have just truly, there is nothing here. It hasn't even been like funny. This is a game where you look at the first part and you laugh at the acting and then you're done. You're done. That's all you need from this game. That's all the value this game has. It hasn't even been like funny since that. It's just been frustrating. Oh my god. Like I can't, I'm like flabbergasted. I expected it to be bad. I didn't know it would be like, oh, if you don't examine this suit of armor that makes the game harder, you don't get to beat it. No one told me that. People just said like, oh yeah, you gotta do obscure stuff. No one like, I mean, no one knew that, I guess, but holy fucking shit. I guess I kind of wish I had one person who knew the game enough to say, oh, you have to look at that armor, don't skip looking at that armor. Or else you're just locked into an ending in the last... Oh my god. Okay, let me get a thing up here. Give me a second here. What? Sorry, OBS is just being fucking insane right now. Huh? Okay. I think we're good. I think we're okay. Here we go. Let's look at these endings.
Stop, please.
This is just showing like, okay, I don't... Oh my god, it's going like so far in. We've seen all this shit. That's where you get stabbed. Okay, let's go from here. I'll turn it up if I need to.
Who the hell are you?
I am Shannon.
Why is there... Hey! Where's your fucking voice acting in your video? Do I have my... Hold on. Did my headphones get unplugged?
That's not...
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. That was on me. My headphone got slightly unplugged and like I didn't have all my audio channels. Never mind. Never mind. This video's fine. This video's fine. Taking that back. Thumbs up. I'm heated and I didn't realize something got unplugged. Your video's normal.
Who the hell are you?
I am Shannon.
That's not what I asked. I've asked what you're really up to.
Fortunate for you to come here. You did come here to die, didn't you? I can help you with that.
Fortunate.
I'm gonna look up everything about how this game ended up the way it is after this.
I'll send you.
I have to know.
Your maker.
I'm not even like, I'm like fascinated, but I'm angry.
Good riddance, you cursed
Wait!
girl.
Hold on. That, I have to, that was like something. Hold on, I have to show you what that was like. Oh my fucking god, hang on. Hang on. I have to find something. That reminds me of something. Hold on. That reminds me of this. This is what that fucking was. That the way they framed that shot. Did you win? Oh no. I'm soft locked into a bad ending because I didn't look at one thing in the first chapter. We're watching the endings, but hold on.
What are you guys doing?
Hey, Alex! Derek! Not right now, Derek!
That's what that was. That's what this is.
Good riddance, you cursed girl.
It's the same.
B?
Not right now, Derek!
What are you guys doing?
Hey, Alex! Derek!
My grudge will last forever.
If you like this game, I don't respect you as a person. I'm gonna firmly say that. If your enjoyment of this game is not couched in irony or some sort of fascination, if you have a genuine enjoyment of this video game as a game, I do not respect you. I do not respect you. I think you're a rube, and I think you can't be trusted. This is the ending we're locked into, by the way. I'm gonna let it play for anyone who missed it. This is the ending we're locked into. This is the only ending we can get at this point, at the point in the game we're at.
Everyone must die.
We have no other options. Because we didn't look at the suit of armor. Like, fucking why? Like, I obviously when I was looking it up, I saw there's some extra, like, story stuff with the armor, but, like, why does the act of it chasing us determine whether we can finish the game? You know? The other endings in Clock Tower games are usually determined by, like, you know, oh, did you save this character? Oh, is this character here at this time? Meaning that this wouldn't happen to them. It's stuff like that. Stuff where you can go like, oh, okay, I kind of get it, or it's, you know, a little obtuse, but, like, there's something there. There's, like, a clear difference. There's something happening. Or, like, oh, you have this item, so you can do this. Here it's like, no, you didn't look at a thing in a game where looking at something can make you get attacked. Oh, we're probably gonna miss other story stuff too, but like, who gives a shit? Whatever, there's a zombie virus and like, apparently the armor had the virus in it, and apparently the statue has the virus on it. That's another thing I saw.
Hey, you.
It's a curse, but there's a
weren't
virus.
Supposed to have been born. Are you Maxwell? You weren't supposed to have been born.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Silent Hill 1's good ending is, like, even... Also, hang on. That's the other thing. Even if you get a bad ending in Silent Hill 1, you still beat the game. You still finish it. The good ending literally only requires you to do a side quest that's kind of hard to miss, because if you're exploring, you're gonna find it. Like, it's fine. You know? And then if you want to get, like, the super good ending, you want to get the plus on there, that one is more obscure, but there is still technically a logic to it, though it's the kind of thing you'd only ever think to do on a second playthrough had you not looked it up ahead of time.
don't
Also, Silent Hill 1's a good game.
answer.
I wouldn't say they're unsatisfying conclusions, because you still get to, like, go through the final boss and everything.
Must die.
Yeah, they don't lock you out of victory. You get to play through the whole game, and then it's like, oh, something bad happened. It's fine. They're still good endings, you know. Not in the video game sense, but in the literal sense, that they are solid. Most of these endings are, and here's the thing, it's fine to have a bunch of death endings. That's completely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Every Clock Tower does that. I will say, I think this game only has 2, maybe 3 actual endings. Normally there's like 4 or 5 kind of real endings in these games. With maybe the first 1 or 2 being like super good, and I guess we'll see how different they actually are. These endings are making Bates look real bitch mode? Yeah. They really are. Gun. Use gun. Is this like cropped? Yeah, they just have this cropped weird. We can't see their inventory. This is the worst game I've played in my life.
Who's there?
So this is where you've been.
Voice. Bates? Have you come to kill me? Alyssa's father?
It's all your fault. All of it.
My fault? Don't be foolish. The fact you even exist was a mistake. You're cursed.
First, and if I am...
There is no point in you even existing. No point at all.
Great.
This is the end.
Yeah, we're probably missing some story stuff with shit like this, unless it's just like Bates knows something the viewer doesn't there. Who knows? I guess we'll see if any of these endings are going to explain everything, but who fucking cares? Alright, getting up to the top 4 endings now. They have to be actual conclusions now.
You despicable wench. You ruined my life. Your curse has befallen me, and I'll never forgive you for it.
This is me talking to this game.
You cursed wench.
Okay.
Foolish little girl.
Alright, I think ending C is where we're getting into, like, actual surviving territory. How much is left in this? There's, like, 11 minutes left! How dare you use that letter? We're good horror game. That's a letter for good horror games.
I don't know what's going on. I'm totally clueless.
Yeah, me too, man.
You're still poking around, Mr. Bowman?
Learned one thing. Maxwell was a chemistry genius. And now he's missing.
Maxwell. That name.
Yeah, it's like your last name, right?
Maxwell.
Like, I don't think that's a
About
secret.
ready to jet out of here. You want to come with me? Okay, let's beat it.
Okay.
I still don't understand what saying yes to him would do in the earlier part.
Well, I'm not sure this is right.
We can't be much help.
I will flip back through this and actually hold on. Where are we now? 22. I want to go back to the hospital and see what endings are there.
That's
Hey, there's no endings in the hospital. Every ending is either in the first part or the third part. So, like, what is the point of him asking if you want to... Does he just say, actually, never mind? Or maybe he, like, dies so you can't get... I'm gonna assume it just kills him and then it locks you out of, like, anything above that ending.
Detective.
My investigation's over. I just found Tate's body. There's no sign that the number of zombies is decreasing, and it's time to get out of here.
Gonna try to escape?
Zombies will get us and eat us if we stay here like this. Let's try to get out of here together. If we get out, we've got to get some help.
Yes. Is my father safe?
It's a miracle to survive.
Okay. I'll probably look up some story stuff too after I've done this, just to see like what the fuck is going on. Because clearly any explanation for anything is all in between the part we cannot play past and the part where the game ends.
I envied you. Your brilliance. Your wealthy family. Everyone must die. You've gone crazy. Talking to you won't do any good. Sorry, how rude of me to forget. Since I was the one who made you crazy.
With like the virus, I guess?
Father?
Alyssa, you're not my daughter. You're the daughter of George Maxwell.
Oh, okay, so we're this guy's. Alright.
I was jealous of this man. So to make him fall,
Look at this American room.
I dug you up from the Maxwell's grave.
What are you talking about?
Okay, this is kind of interesting,
Father,
maybe.
I don't understand.
You were the cursed child of the Maxwell family. The daughter with the cruel alter ego. The cursed daughter born into the Maxwell family every few generations.
The face just warping.
Everyone must die.
This music is pretty cool. How does it... Hey, how does the ending... How come the difference between the endings is you just leave with that guy to all this like massive encounter? Although it's possible that there's like other encounter, there's like a bigger thing with the killer in ending B or something. I don't know.
I loved you as if you were my own daughter. I never thought of you as a tool to harm anyone. So I infected the statue with bacteria.
Okay, so this is where they
to
say...
make him go crazy.
Father?
Violet.
So he put the virus on the statue.
This building is going to blow up.
And that's why our uncle dad there is, tried to kill us and then turned into this.
Everyone must die.
Good old Uncle Dad.
You're not my father.
Lie down.
Oh, so this is what the thing at the beginning was, I guess.
Look at this. I'll get him with this.
Do you know what you're doing? Digging up the Maxwell grave?
You think the curse is real? It's pure absurdity. The curse of the Maxwells is just an old wives' tale.
Is that Francis York Morgan? Is this guy? Or was he the... Everyone... I don't know. He was someone. I think he was just a scary voice on a phone. I can't tell if we're missing something or they just don't explain this.
It's hard, isn't it?
Everyone's dead, and it's all my fault.
Maybe so.
It would have been better if I had died.
I don't know, maybe.
It's not that you've died there once already, you know. Well, I guess I've got to get rid of those zombies. It's not gonna be easy.
Okay. Is that it? Is that just it? Some cool music. Okay. Hang on. Let me look something up. I'm gonna look up some of those things we didn't get to see because we just had to look up the ending. What was Shannon's deal? Secondary antagonist, the biological daughter of Alan Hale. Okay, she's the daughter of the science dad. She's, you know, bitter. Okay. She's just fucking jealous. And she takes a cyanide pill at some point. We missed a lot of story stuff because we just had to look up the ending. Hang on. Do I want to look up Clock Tower 2 Part 3 Ending A? Do I just want to look that up? I mean, these are going to be videos like narration. Let me just see if anything happens here. Oh, let me put on music too while I'm doing this. Right before Alyssa meets Alex Corey in the bottom basement of the lab. Shannon confronts Alyssa one final time, saying she'll die here. But then Alan says, hey, don't. And then Shannon's like, oh my god, you care more about him. And then she dies. She takes a death pill. And that's basically it for that character, I think. She's just jealous. Okay, Maxwell Curse. What's the Maxwell Curse? It's a curse contained within the Maxwell family. It's ambiguous if the curse is real. It is believed the cursed children, twin girls, will be born in the Maxwell family over a few generations. Once they were born, out of fear of the curse, they would be buried alive within the Maxwell tree that resides in the garden. In 1982, Lynn and her twin were born to George Maxwell. She was born as Lynn Max... Okay, I'll just read this. In 1982, Lynn and her twin were born to George Maxwell, who buried them alive within the Maxwell tree in the graveyard. At some point, Alan Hale, who was jealous of Maxwell and wanted to cause the ruin of him, conspired with Philip Tate. Which one was Philip Tate? Wait, he's like the other uncle, I guess. Okay. He was like the guy from the first part who tried to strangle us or something? Whatever. They dug up the buried twins. Oh, they dug up the grave. They only found Lynn alive. Her twin suffocated. Okay, so that was like we were buried alive to kill us, but one of us had died. Presumably, the persisting existence of Bates as Lynn Alyssa's alter ego is linked to this event, though whether or not Bates is indeed the spirit of the dead twin, and if so, how he took up residence in Alyssa's body, and why he is male when the twin was supposed to be female is unknown. Even the guide unlocked into the game's mystery option offers no answers, even speculating that Bates might instead just be an unrelated ghost seeking revenge on the Maxwells. A possible explanation is that Alyssa's twin was indeed a boy, and after dying of suffocation, his soul entered his twin sister's body. Okay, that's it. Bates is maybe the twin, maybe not. They don't even, their story isn't even clear. What else? We should probably look up the dad, right? What's the dad's deal? Biological father of Shannon Lewis, adoptive father of Alyssa Hale. Not much is known about his past life. Blah, 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 blah. He worked at the pharmaceutical research lab. Under the chemistry genius George Maxwell, who is the... Okay, wait, George Maxwell's just another guy at the lab. He was not in the first part at all. He's just like, he just shows up there. So he's not a character we'd really seen. He worked under George, ousted him from his position, did the thing where he dug up the babies to be like, you know, let's fuck this guy up with this stupid curse. He first intended to use those to bring down George, then he grew, and he infected the statue with the toxin. I should look at the toxin too. Alan later assumed that Philip saw Alyssa when he saved her, so he tricked him into keeping the statue for himself, claiming it contained secrets of the Maxwell family and their supposed curse, only to make the curse come to life 17 years later. Out of fear, Philip hid the golden statue inside a closet, blah blah blah. To Alan's horror, Alyssa had an alter ego, male demonic personality known as Bates, who was actually Alyssa's deceased twin brother. Or not! The game isn't clear! Alan purchased an amulet from Mikoshi Shrine in Japan, gave it to her to help keep the alter ego dormant. Okay, that's the backstory. Struggle within. He only comes up in the lab. He's handcuffed to the pipe. Anything here? Anything here? Sal requires access to Philip's office. Claims something happened between them. Here in the basement. Surprised the Bates figured out the Maxwell curse and his involvement. Al claims it's all over now. Then there's the Shannon encounter, which we already talked about. Alyssa enters the shrine in the lower basement of the lab, and that's where we see that big scene. Now you should look up George Maxwell lore, I guess. George Maxwell. Anything about George Maxwell? I mean, I will say this: the art for George Maxwell is cool. Let me save this real quick and show y'all. I think this looks cool. Like, this looks sick. You could have had a game. You could have had a game with this design. That's not bad. And a lot of like pre-rendered stuff of him looks cool too, but there's like nothing here. They're not doing anything with it. Okay, hold on. What else we got here? Yeah, you never even see his face. He was smart. They had twins. He got infected with the toxin as part of the revenge plan. And basically turned into a... He turned into a psychological killer. Supposedly released the zombies. Okay, so are the zombies... Is this a different toxin? Cerebral toxin. Wait, if it's a toxin, if this thing is a zombie virus, why did burning the statue cure the little girl who was infected with it? Yeah, there's just... They literally... Oh my god, this is David Cage shit. This is David Cage shit. They start the game being like, oh my god, the curse. The curse. There's the curse. Look, the curse is making this girl a killer. And then you find out it's a zombie thing. But then when you burnt the statue with the virus on it, it cured her. Unless that is supposed to be unrelated and they just don't explain shit. Okay, what's with the zombies? Test subject infected with the cerebral toxin. Henry Kaplan provided subjects for the zombie thing. He released the zombies, perhaps the whole town. They have yellow blood. Who the fuck is the dead bot? I guess they say who the dead body is. Yeah, this is like just a fucking mishmash of bullshit. Melissa can kill them, blah blah blah. There's like nothing here. There's no story here. Zombies are mortal in non-weak point shots. There's like no lore here. There's nothing here. It's very likely the zombies were just added in the game because of the success of Resident Evil at the time, although this is not confirmed. Probably likely, though. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we missed, really. There's, like, nothing here. Was that nurse important at all? No, I think just maybe she affects the ending somehow. I don't know. We're done. We're done. I'm going to be looking up The Struggle Within on like hardcore gaming and stuff. I want to know what is the deal with this game. What happened? Why is it so bad? Why were so many wrong choices made? Like, how did it end up like this? I am that's the one thing about this game that genuinely interests me. How did it end up like this? That is one of the worst games we've ever played, and I'm glad we're done with it. Wow. Holy shit. Like, my god. Truly unbelievable how bad that was. But thank you all for watching. We had a crazy turnout tonight. Man. That was somehow worse than an Xbox game you played years ago. Oh, Breakdown's so much better than this. I think Breakdown kind of sucks, but like, you can just go through Breakdown. Breakdown isn't like asking you to find random triggers and locking you out of finishing the game. It's just like hard and kind of poorly made, but it's still like interesting, and I have a soft spot for it. I kind of like it because of the history it has with me with streaming, and it's interesting at least. It's got stuff in it. This game was just kind of funny at the start, and then it was nothing. Just a bunch of like, just not like this is comparable to like the worst like bad indie horror game you've ever played. And even that's probably better because you can at least just probably go through it or look up a guide that's like, yeah, grab the key here and go here. And no, this game though, no, you have to look at this at the start, and if you didn't, unbelievable, unbelievable. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's it. Thank you all so much for coming out. You can get most Kusoge for less than $10. Yeah. That is the final game we had scheduled. But like I said at the start and have been saying on multiple streams, Halloween streams aren't over. They're going to keep going. I've got other stuff I want to play. We just will not be on a set schedule or a set deadline for beating any of these. And it's going to be some good stuff. I hope. Galarian's Ash could be terrible, but you know what? Galarian's, the first one was kind of fun. And if you haven't seen that, guess what? You can catch up over here on the YouTube channel. Link for that's in the chat now. I'm also going to be putting up all the Halloween VODs there. The first half of all the October stuff is there. I just got to upload Fatal Frame and Clock Tower and get those posted. What else? What else? I should plug the Discord. Good for alerts. We do movie nights sometimes. Been trying to do more of those for October. It's tough to find a time when everyone's free, though, but, well, you know, we work on it. Later tonight, I'm going to be on Melody's stream. Let me just do a shout-out for Melody. We're going to be playing, horror icons or whatever, some horrible asymmetrical horror game we've been wanting to play for years that looks very funny. You will meet Corey Sisley and you will know the truth. I will tell you now, this is an asymmetrical horror game where there's like civilian and like cop NPCs walking around that you can interact with. It's so weird. It's so strange. It's a mess of a game, and we've never been able to play it, but hopefully tonight's the night we get to finally do something with that. I should plug the, oh, yes, the photos that I use are from Colin Space Twins at Place.Bodies Photo Collections. The links to all three of those are in chat. They're like $5 each. Last one's pay what you want, and it has stuff from, you know, a selection of photos from the first two as well. They're terrific. I love using them. I'm not sponsored by it or anything. I'm just saying that's where these come from, and you should check it out if you want a good collection of like spooky landscape photos. Really good stuff. But yeah, don't know when the next stream will be. Just keep an eye out. Whenever I am free and have the energy, we're gonna be right back onto that horror train. Whether that's starting Galarian's Ash, the sequel on PS2 to the game we played last year, Galarian's, about, you know, psychic boy fighting other psychics and stuff. Yeah, the game recommender themselves. But we might also play some other stuff. I got other games I want to do. There's a bunch of stuff to do, and the spooky season keeps going. But for now, we're gonna find someone to raid. I'm gonna chill for the rest of the night until I'm on stream, and I'm gonna enjoy my Halloween. I hope you enjoy your Halloween too, and I hope you've enjoyed the month of streaming I've been doing here. I hope you've all liked it, even if not every game has maybe been the best. But you know, let's find someone to raid. You really liked watching? Thank you. Let's read Eclipse. Eclipse is doing her talk show. Yeah, thank y'all for coming. I'm glad so many people watch this, and I hope you'll show up for whatever we do next, whether it's Galarian's Ash or I mean, I'll say it. I've been trying to do a Baroque stream. I want to stream the original version of Baroque. You know, we played the funny like anime remake, and that's where our channel points come from. Just like with horror movies, there's a lot of garbage out here, but we still have fun. True. Except sometimes something is so bad, like this game, that you don't have fun. But, you know, hopefully y'all still had fun watching it and complaining about it. Anyway, I'm gonna send y'all on your way. Have a great rest of your night. I'll see y'all. I'm probably within the week. I'll be streaming something else. And again, Melody stream later. Chunk it out. Bye bye.
Did you eat lunch? You're gonna